They call him Seatin, the man of legends.
Hey guys, what is up? It is Seatin here, and today's video we're going to be talking about the health of the game. Are people still playing Rift? So basically, over the last couple of weeks, I've had quite a few inboxes ever since I've kind of slightly dabbled into the WildStar scene, because I also like doing videos and talking about WildStar as well. So, you know, you can check a few of them out on my channel. But I've had a lot of people that want to sort of come to Rift as kind of like a filler MMO between that time and before they sort of get into the game. They're always asking me, Seatin, is the game dead? Are there people still playing it? And some people, like, will tell me that, like, oh yeah, I logged onto the game, created a character, and, like, nobody was about at all. And I'm like, yeah, because because the starting area is actually set in the past or the future, so people don't go back to those starting areas. Once you leave, you can't physically get back there. So all the sort of player base is actually in the zones and capital cities and whatnot. So I'm kind of just going to walk around the capital city and give you roughly an idea of actually how many people are playing the game at the moment. So this is like this is a Sunday at 5:30, so it's well, it's not quite peak time, but it's just before peak time essentially. So let's just say around here, if you count up all the people stacked up and sort of knocking about around these crevices, it's quite hard to tell because my screen can only load a maximum of, I believe it's something like 40 people at once. I set it to that. So and then we got another sort of 10, 15 around here, maybe a bit more actually. There are people dashing and dotting all over the place. A load of people theory crafting by the dummies. I think we got about, looks like we got about 10 here, and some people running up and down the steps. I may be counting the same people twice, but I'm willing to estimate that there's about 200 people currently in the capital city, well, one of the capital cities, which is the joint one, Tempest Bay. So let's move into this as one of the auction house guild bank areas, and you'll see a load of people sort of banking at the end. A few people lined up by the auction house. I believe there's about 5 that side, 10 here. So basically, you kind of get what I'm trying to say, guys. This is the capital city. Not many people linger in the capital city for long, if I'm really honest. There's so much stuff that you can do that's instantly accessible. Like, you have Chronicles, you have dungeons, you have instant adventure, you have PvP maps, you have Conquest. All can be instantly accessed by, like, the click of a button. Literally, if I want to join a Warfront or a Chronicle, then I just, like, open the menu and then click Enter. It's as simple as that. And not to mention, you've got stuff like Dimensions, which are player housing, and there must be sort of hundreds of people sort of dabbling about in those at the moment, building their own creations. So I don't really see why there are this many people in Tempest Bay. Look, there are just people everywhere, and these are players that you see on mounts and frolicking about. Basically, anyone that you see without a green bar above their head is a player, because I've got rid of all the player names, because literally this area is so busy that if I had all the player names, then my screen would be cluttered with player names. So that's why I tend to avoid them. As you can see, you just got people absolutely everywhere. The game is bustling with life, and this server that I'm on, Zaviel, isn't even the highest population server. The highest population server on the EU shards, at least, is Galidra. That is the highest and most popular. So that one usually has queues. Currently, all the servers, and I'll sort of log out to demonstrate this, are on high, apart from a few German and French servers, which are on medium. So basically, you've got 8 other servers like this, on the same kind of really high level of population, and even medium population means a shit ton of people. So there are going to be a shit ton of people on the medium, and an even bigger shit ton of people on the high population servers. So my estimate is that right now, logged on, there's probably at least 20,000 to 30,000 people, maybe more, maybe less. Well, I wouldn't go for less. Probably more people actually logged in and playing the game at this point right now, and actually that's on the EU servers alone. If you span across the American servers, which I know are bigger and there's more of them, I'd be willing to bet that close to 100,000 people are currently logged on. You know, I may be wrong on that, it may be a bit less, but, you know, just from walking around Tempest Bay, I mean, you know, if you went back and physically counted everybody, I'm pretty sure you could get very, very close to the 200 mark, which you're doing an activity which basically means you're AFKing in the middle of the game. And there's not much point in doing that. There's tons of other stuff to do. So yeah, guys, Rift is a really bustling game at the moment. There are so many people playing it. So definitely it's worth getting into. It's worth giving a shot. I absolutely adore the game. The endgame content is brilliant. I love raiding. Love hanging out with my bros, doing some PvP. So yeah, guys, get into Rift and give it a go. And don't judge it off the starting areas which aren't really in the game. Thank you for watching. Any questions about population, servers, anything, just leave in the comments below. I will be happy to answer them. But yeah, let me know. Take care, boys and girls. Well, there aren't many girls to watch the videos, but if you are female and watching the video, then I applaud you. I've seen my statistics, and it's like 95% male viewers, 5% female viewers, which is very reflective of the general MMO population. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and take care.